Most agencies try to resell tools that cost their clients hundreds a month. The founder of Swift Connect went the other way. In this video, I sat down with the founder from Swift Connect to break down exactly how agencies are white labeling his digital business card platform and onboarding clients in under 30 minutes. My name's Drew. I interview the founders of leading AI tools to bring you the best insights to automate your agency. And I've run my own agency for 3 years. If you want to see where Swift Connect lands on our outreach tool leaderboard, head to automationforagencies.com. Welcome, everybody, to the show. This is Pawan from Swift Connect. I've been meaning to get him on the show for a while now. This is actually one of my favorite tools. But rather than me talk about it, Pawan, you tell me what the tool is and why we need it.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Drew, for inviting me on. I know we've been in discussion for quite a while, so I'm glad we could finally make it happen. So, Swift Connect, it's essentially a digital
Mhm.
business card platform. I don't want to overcomplicate things. It's very simple. It allows you to share your contact information, any media, website links, photos, videos, calendars, everything about you that you want to show to someone else who you want to do business with, you can share in one place. And you can share it very easily in person and online. You can share it in person using Apple or Google Wallet, which is the most convenient option, and also online through things like email signatures and link in bio tools. So at its core, it's a platform that allows you to share information very quickly and capture leads. What we've recently done, which you're well aware of now, is we've actually opened up a white label platform for other agencies, printing shops, resellers to be able to brand the entire application as their own and sell it to their client base as typically a foot in the door, so they can use it as an unlock to get bigger, larger contracts from the clients that they're working with, or even just selling it as a standalone product in its own right. So that's just a quick overview of the platform for you.
Sure. Thanks for that. From a digital standpoint, is are these digital cards like relevant? Seems like a like the latest craze. Like recently on AppSumo, I've seen like other companies try to launch with their digital cards. Companies try to launch with their digital cards. Is this a thing trend? And where do you see this going? Like you introduced like lead gathering. Is there anything else that can be kind of hooked to it, like voice or something like that?
Yeah, definitely. So the trend for digital business cards is just on the way up, and it's been on the way up since about 2020. We launched in 2021, and the trend from 2021 up until now is just positive, essentially. It just keeps going up and up in terms of the amount of people that are using them. People are starting to use traditional paper cards less and less. Um, and they're looking for an alternative that's eco-friendly and also fast to share. Some people opt for things like LinkedIn, so sharing with LinkedIn, which is also a great option, but then you're limited to what you have on your LinkedIn profile. And that's not always the best option for, let's say, when you're at a trade show or a conference and you want to share a lead form, you want to get some meetings booked into your calendar, or actually share your contact information. You can't do that through LinkedIn. So then you end up back in the same problem of, okay, so now how do I share my information?
Mm-hmm.
And also in the last couple of years, there's an upward trend of in-person events coming back. So I've noticed this firsthand and also through clients as well. People want to meet face to face again, especially after I would say we're out of the COVID episode now. And now everyone wants to meet face to face again because too much digital is just causing everyone to be a bit less happy. Let's say they want to have face to face interactions. And in regards to your mention about where it's going, yeah, definitely voices on the way, and the problem is though it needs to be put in the right way. So we on purpose don't just pull out every AI feature and just put it into the app. We want to make sure that there's a purpose behind every single AI feature. So one of the voice features that we are going to add is part of our AI engine that we're building in the background, where let's say you meet someone at a conference, you can snap a quick voice note and it will add that to the contact for you to then follow up easily. That's a small example of something that we can do. And we're working on some more really cool AI stuff as well that actually makes sense. So we're not just adding in AI for the sake of it, but that actually makes sense. And I'm happy to show you that later on as well.
Yeah, and let's face it, I think the digital card is handy. I've used it. People think it's cool. They ask me about it. Say, "Oh, Swift Connect." Um, I mean, you don't always have a business card on. You know, looking for your business cards
Yeah,
right
no,
there on your
well, look,
phone, right?
honestly, Drew, it's one of those tools where we know that it's not something you're going to pull out every single day,
Mm.
right? We know that. We understand there's a specific use for it, and that use is when you are interacting with people for the first time. For my instance, I have it in my email signature. So every single email I send out, it's there by default. I don't have to magically do anything or add it on purpose in every email. It's already in my email signature. So it's just persistently there. When I'm out in person, I'm not meeting people every single day. There are some people out there who do, salespeople, for example, but we understand that the use case for this product is to just live in your wallet, live in your Apple wallet, your Google wallet, and you might meet someone once a month, right? But that one person you meet every month might be extremely important to the growth of your business. And
Mm-hmm.
if you can make that first interaction perfect, then you're setting yourself up for success instead of just fumbling around with emails and phone numbers.
Now, you said something I'm curious about. You said it's in your email. How is
Yeah.
that? How was that set up? So when someone sees your email, what happens? This is a scam code or what? What is
No,
it?
it's just a simple hyperlink at the moment. So you have your
Oh,
normal email
okay.
signature, whatever
Yeah.
email signature you would want to have. And then I have a simple link that says view my business card. I link that out to my page. And anytime I want to share any sort of links, or more specifically, when I'm getting people book meetings in my calendar, I don't have a Calendly link that I send out. I have my
Mm-hmm.
Calendly embedded in my Swift profile. So
Hmm.
anytime I need someone to book a meeting, I don't have to dig out my Calendly link. It's in my signature all the time because it's actually embedded inside my profile. We are also building an email signature generator as well that is going to help people generate a signature that they can just copy and paste into Gmail or Outlook without having to make their own as well.
That's interesting. Um, all right, so let's get into the nitty gritty, Bovan. It's like white label. I know you have full functionality in Swift Connect. You can literally onboard clients, right? Put your own logo. Um, Kind of walk us through the white label features, and because I know it's a complete white label, you can.
Yeah, of course. Like, I would start off by saying we have got a full white label platform, but there's so much to come. We are at such an early stage of this.
Mhm.
So, right at the beginning of our AppSumo journey, actually, back in September, is when we started getting a ton of inquiries come in. We only managed to launch the first version of white label back in December. So, white label is only about 5 months old.
Mhm.
But within that 5 months, we've taken it from just a seedling to now a full-fledged white label application that you can take and onboard. So it's very simple to set up. All you have to do is enter the name of your app, connect your domains for your app and your emails, upload some logos, pick a nice color that you want to use, and then that's it. We actually already automatically generate you a landing page as well. So that's fairly new. Before, you'd have to go set up your own landing page, marketing materials. Don't need to do that anymore. With one click, you can generate a landing page, which is fully customizable and editable as well. So I would say we are currently seeing an onboarding process take anywhere from 10 minutes to 30 minutes, and the entire system's ready for you to start adding in clients, whether those are solopreneurs or individual users that you want to add in, or full-fledged companies with dashboards and templates and groups. It's really built for both.
Yeah, so when I first heard about these digital business cards, it's like, what is this like? Is this like a gimmick? It's like, but actually, dug into Swift Connect, and it's very useful, especially you get these contacts, and you could use an API to sync them to other stacks. Whatever CRM you're
CRM
using.
integrations, yeah. So you can sync it to like HubSpot, Salesforce, Zapier, and other applications using webhooks. Go High Level is included as well.
Mhm. Okay, so speaking of your setup,
Yeah,
take me for a spin of maybe a feature you want to show us, or
that's coming
any,
up.
yeah, or anything you want to walk us through.
Yeah. So one of the biggest things that we are working on right now is an entire front end redesign of the entire app.
Okay.
That is the user side, the admin dashboard for companies, and also the white label admin dashboard.
Hmm.
So just to give some backstory there, we have had the same UI for a couple of years now, but because white label is now a thing, we want to not just make it smoother and more intuitive, because it's not just people using our app now, it's actually going to be people using like your app. So the way that it's presented, it needs to be very, very simple to use. You can't have too many support inquiries. So we're embedding things like support into the application. And then also just cleaning out, making it more modern, making it 2026-fied. So happy to show you a
Sure.
couple of screens. So I initially shared this with our school community. So we have a school community of every white label partner.
Yep. And I'm in there.
Are you in there? Oh, okay, awesome. Perfect. So I done this. I got some good engagement with it. Actually, 39 comments so far, and it's only 2 weeks ago, which is fantastic for me, especially when just starting out.
Hmm.
So I'll go through some of the other features soon, but some of the UI changes here you can see. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, this is an example of how the profiles are actually going to look. So
Wow.
it's to make it more modern. You can now apply something like a primary brand color, and it's very subtle. So don't worry, not everyone's profile is going to be green, but if yours was blue or orange or red, it would subtly apply that accent color to the rest of the profile. We've cleaned up a few other things as well, cleaned up how the icons look, the spacing, the padding, and just making it overall a nicer experience. But this is just the start of it. We are also launching a new theme. So this is the normal one,
Hmm.
and we're also launching liquid glass.
Wow.
Yes. So liquid glass, if you have an iPhone, you would be very familiar with this by now. This kind of look. It was released in iOS 26. We have taken inspiration from Apple's liquid glass design, and we are allowing you to switch your profile into liquid glass mode. So you can have a complete custom background image of your own, or you can choose a preset, and you see this really nice glass effect on the elements themselves,
Hmm.
giving it a much more modern look. So that's by dark, and then there's also a light version. So this is the light version of liquid glass.
Love it.
And this just gives you an indication as to where we're headed as an application. It's going more than just, here's my information. Like you mentioned, it's a bit of a gimmick at start. Now, no, this is a serious app. I mean, if you want to do business and you want to close some deals, you want to be starting with Swift,
Yeah.
or whatever app name the white label agency decides. So that's what we're working on right now. I would say this should be live within the next 10 days max, actually.
Hmm.
And this is just the profile side. We're rebuilding the entire backend application as well. So the way that you add sections, review your contacts, see your analytics, add users, manage everything, it's all being built from the ground up again, just to make it more scalable and fast as well.
Oh,
And
those new
happy
designs
to
are
show
beautiful.
you. Yeah, awesome. Happy to show you a couple of other things as well. Let me mute this. So I recorded an update. So we've finally hit 300 partners on our white label. So I was just celebrating that. And what I wanted to show you was this actually.
Hmm.
So I touched on this briefly earlier. It's about the AI engine that we're building. We took our time with this. We could have rolled out AI last year, 2 years ago. We purposely took our time with it. We looked at the market, seen what everyone else is doing, spoke to our clients, and now we fully understand how we want to implement it. We are adding an entire AI engine. So that AI engine, it's not just for like the voice that we mentioned, that's one of the things, but also an actual profile builder. You enter your LinkedIn, you enter your website URL, and it builds your entire profile for you. It even makes changes for you. I mean, I am the founder of this application, and I still can't be bothered to go and make changes to my profile now. So I thought, okay, if I can't be bothered to do it, most people aren't going to be bothered to do it. And this
Mm.
is just the Unfortunately, or fortunately, depends on who you ask, it's what's happened as a result of AI. People don't want to do manual steps anymore. They want something to just do it for them. It's all outcome led. So we're turning the platform outcome led as well. Within a couple of clips, your profile is built, completely branded. And then we'll use the same engine to do more than just building profiles. It will be able to scan paper cards. So you can take pictures of paper cards that you collect, maybe at a conference, and you can upload it. It scans, enriches all the contact information, adds it to the system to sync to your CRM. It will also have things like an AI powered knowledge base where if you are stuck in a certain place in the app, you click one button, it understands all of the context around where you are, and it will give you a specific answer for that. That knowledge base will also be white labeled. So each white label partner will have their own knowledge base that they can add more to and make it very, very unique to them. So I would say the redesign as well as the AI engine are the two most exciting things that we are coming out with over the next couple of months.
Awesome. Nice work. Thanks for sharing. One thing I want to ask about is does Swift Connect have workflows? So when I say workflow, I think I remember seeing something like, say you're an agency owner and you got your team, and you could delegate. So when a contact goes in, it goes to certain people or something like that, right? Is that right?
Not in a traditional sense of workflows. So the way that the contact management system works at the
Mm-hmm.
moment, if you have a company with, let's say, 25 sales staff,
Mm-hmm.
each time each one of the 25 collect leads, they will be stored in each person's contact list by default,
Mm-hmm.
whoever collected them, but they will also be sent into the company dashboard connections tab so that the administrator can see in a single list all of the leads that everyone is collecting. And then what you can do is you can trigger certain things to happen based on those connections coming in.
There you go.
So it's not necessarily delegating because the person who collected it, it's just assigned to them. But you can then push it out to other applications. So you can push it to something like Zapier or go high level and run your workflows there. So our purpose is to get that lead in as fast as possible and as simple as possible, and then hand you off to whichever application you want to use to continue that conversation on. We might look into building more of an all-in-one, but to be honest, the feedback that we found is we should probably focus on what we're best at first instead of trying to build everything in one go, especially when people are so locked into their CRM, for example, like Go High Level. You're going to really struggle to get someone to switch from Go High Level to Swift, and we're not even a CRM. So there's no point trying to compete in that space. We focus on what we do best, which is presenting yourself in the best way possible to external parties outside of your company and collecting their data. As soon as that data's in, we open that book to you to say, hey, whatever you need to do with this now, it's on you.
Awesome. Now you mentioned AI, and we just saw that on the screen that
Yeah.
you're integrating AI. With the AI, that you open like a can of worms, right?
Pretty much. The idea is just go on and on
Yeah,
and on.
yeah.
Think of one thing. So we actually we done the knowledge base. I built the knowledge base.
Mm-hmm.
Before releasing the knowledge base,
Uh-huh.
I held it back because I was about to release it, and then I thought, wait a second, why don't we just turn this into a single engine that can do everything? So then instead of releasing it, I pulled it back. And then since I've pulled it back, I've come up with 3, 4, 5 different ideas on how to use AI. So yeah, you're 100% right. It's just a can of worms. You open up one thing and then you think, oh, wait a second, we can do this. We can do this.
Mm-hmm. Well, it sounds like well, at least maybe once a week, or I see emails from Swift Connect with updates, and I'm glad to hear
Constantly.
about them because it shows that you care about the app. You're listening to your customers, and that's a kind of company and founder that I like and I want to be associated with. So, definitely, I'll give you your flowers.
Thank you. Yeah. we've gone through the same journey that most founders go through. We build stuff that we don't know if people are going to use. It's why everyone does. So this time round, I've really tried to step back and listen to the community, listen to our customers, and we only really build what people really need now.
Any I know you were on AppSumo maybe like a month ago. Is that right? Like
We're still
about
there. We're still there at the
oh, you're
moment.
still there.
Yeah,
Okay.
they we done campaign 1, which finished
Mhm.
in December, before the white label launch. But then we done a relaunch because we didn't have white label in our first campaign.
Yeah.
So we done a relaunch using the white label as the, hey, white label is now available. And yeah, it's going really well again.
And what tier is the white label?
Tier 4.
Yeah, because I remember in my case when it first came out, like I said, I thought it was a gimmick. Then I started using it, and people were like, "Hey, what's that?" Highly customizable, and then you started to, you had a feedback. You wanted the white label, so I went to the white label tier. So I'm glad you can introduce that to the tier 4.
Yeah.
If you're listening, don't play around. Like I say, just get the app. You know, try it. It's good. I mean, who's walking around with business cards anyway these days? I mean,
No.
come on.
And to be honest, the people who are the smart people, because they have a QR code that goes to their profile on them. And that is the new unlock that we've found in the last year or so.
Mm-hmm.
Some people still really like their business cards,
Mm-hmm.
especially in other countries. And our goal is to actually not tell everyone that we're replacing loads of paper cards. If you notice, if you go on our website or any sort of material that we've published, we don't talk extensively about replacing paper cards, because if someone enjoys using paper cards, who are we to stop that from happening? So what we do is we just try and integrate with any way that you interact with other people. So if you like using paper cards, carry on using them, but print a QR code that goes directly to your profile, so that you are combining the digital and the physical. You're still able to hand something over. If you don't want to replace them, you don't have to. And for the people who do want digital, they just use the digital. For our enterprise clients, this is actually the typical rollout. There would be a portion of people who maybe get an NFC card from us. Then there'll be a portion of people who go digital only. And then there'll be a portion of people who still like their paper cards and then get the printed QR codes on them. So yeah, I mean, we would hope that over time there's less wastage of paper, because there is still a lot of waste of paper that goes out there.
Mm-hmm.
But right now there's still a really good middle ground of people who want to use paper and can print the QR code on it, because it combines the digital and the physical in the best way possible, I feel.
And Pawan, speaking of paper cards, you do offer a customized card, right?
NFC cards, yes. So
Yeah.
we offer customized metal cards,
Mm-hmm.
bamboo cards, and things like that. That is just a single card. So you don't need multiple. It's one card that you can just tap to someone else's phone and your profile loads up instantly. And yeah, we offer that worldwide.
So that's another option if someone still wants to carry something, they could just
Exactly. Yeah.
use the
So
physical.
like I said, we're not trying to replace something that you like using. Now that's the core. We don't, because if you like using something, you're not going to change it. You're not going to change it. So we like to fit in however you do business. Some people don't even meet people in person, but then they find really good use out of the platform because they can have it in their emails and they can send it in their messages, and it acts as a landing page for them in their company.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think the I just forget to use it at times. I'm so used to business cards. Like, okay, oh yeah, I got my phone.
That is
Yeah, so,
it's a very fair point. It's a very fair point. It's something that
yeah.
unless you get into the habit of sharing the profile,
Mm-hmm.
it can get missed. That's why something like the signature is great, because you don't need to remember anything. It's just there all the time.
Right. Well, excellent. Listen, Pavan, I thank you for being on the show. Really appreciate your time. It's a great app. If you're listening, go out and get it. It's on AppSumo now. I'll provide a link in the show notes. But yeah, man, I'm interested to see where you're going with this. Maybe we'll have a part 2 in a month
Yeah,
or two.
of course. We're looking to just keep adding in tools that agencies can use to offer to their clients. So our aim is to keep it low friction. That's the core. So we're starting off with digital cards, but now we've opened up a can of worms, because now we've got agencies asking us, oh, can you build this or can you build this? And we're about to launch an email signature generator. That's technically part of our digital business card solution, but at the same time, an email signature generator is just its own tool. You, as an agency owner, can now resell that. So it's about just building out a library and a set of tools that are really low friction that agency owners can resell on or offer for free as a foot in the door strategy, different to other kind of white label tools. So something like Go High Level, fantastic application, but you are asking the client to spend a good few $100s a month to even get started. Our idea is you can offer these low friction tools for free or really low cost or low one-time fees just to get people through the door. So that's the plan over the next, I would say, 6 months or so. We want to build out that suite of tools.
Excellent. I'm looking forward to seeing where Swift Connect goes. Pawan, thanks a lot for being on the show, and hopefully we'll talk again soon.